Hey there Leo, it's Viv from Wisdom Released, and this is your bi-weekly reading from June the 15th until June the 30th, 2018. I am using the Lo Scarabeo deck, and the layout is in the shape of a beetle, and I'm doing the spread this way because it really helps to clarify direction and helps you to gain insight into whatever situation you're facing at the moment, or if there's any challenges or question that you may have, and there's advice and action that you could take, or maybe what would happen if you just left it up to the universe. So I have already shuffled. Shuffle again quickly. So messages for Leo, please, from the 15th to the 30th of June 2018. These cards are very jumpy, very slippery. I don't normally read them in reverse. There may be, because they have jumped about quite a lot, it may be that they come out in reverse. We'll just see. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. So what's at the bottom of the deck is the Knave of Wands. And this is about enthusiasm. So this is maybe taking a different approach to a situation, maybe being a little bit more enthusiastic than you have been up until now, Leo, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe there's reason for you to be a little bit more enthusiastic. Right. The first card, number 1, is kicking off with what you want, which is the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Okay, this is to do with persistence and getting what you want. This chap here in the on the card has clearly spent an awful lot of time getting these things together. He's tied all these things together, he's built something, he's created something, and he's clearly worked very hard. And so this is all about persistence, and your persistence paying off. For some reason it's necessary to set fire to this particular bundle. This is clearly intentional. This is what's meant to be happening. So yeah, this is about persistence and things coming together. All of these tools. Maybe this is representing burning up of things that you no longer need. So this is persistence in creating something new in your life, in getting rid of things that no longer serve you. And you're nearly there. 9 is obviously just one below 10, and you're nearly there. You've nearly achieved what it is that you want to achieve. So persistence is what you want. What you need is the 10 of Swords, And this is really speaking to me of walking away from things that no longer serve you, walking away from all of this stick in the mud thinking. Swords are to do with thoughts, your beliefs, your values, your habits of thinking, and these are just stuck in the mud. In other decks, this card, that I have the Wild Unknown card, and the swords are stuck into the back of a bull, and it could represent like old hurts, people who have wronged you, people who have hurt you or angered you, and you need to walk away from all of that. You need to leave it behind. There are two swords that are stuck up, and this is representative of truth and honesty. So this is being true to yourself and being honest with yourself, or hearing truth and honesty from another person and not turning your back on them, but turning your back on these things that don't serve you. So that's what you need. What you may be missing is clarity. You may be quite confused and quite caught up in thinking, and what you need is clarity that the truth brings. What's working against you is the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles to me is a businessman, somebody who has responsibility for a business or has responsibility for a household, is head of the family. There's lots of focus on it's Pentacles, so it's to do with materialism, it's to do with work. So this is what's working against you is work. Perhaps the work that you're putting into something, perhaps the amount of time that you're spending working on something. Whilst it will pay off with riches, it may be taking so much of your time that you're missing the rest of your life. What's working in your favour? So what's working for you is insight. You can see something new in any moment. Clarity can strike, insight can come in any moment if you're open to it. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, this card, it's all about, the tower is destroyed. It's like, it's not like the foundation is destroyed, because the foundation is still there. It's like all of this stuff up top that's not needed, which to me is like, old ways of thinking, old habits of thinking. That insight brings about a destruction, a clearing out, a breaking down of those ways of thinking, and it allows something new to grow. So this is what's working in your favour. Is this can happen at any time. Change and transformation can happen at any time. The ability to see something new and different can happen at any time. And it might be a bit scary, it might be a bit, things could be a bit topsy-turvy for a while, but in the end it's a good thing. So what you should abandon and what you should leave behind is, to me, this is a lack of clarity. This is things that are hidden or keeping things hidden. This is keeping things to yourself and keeping things inside. What you should abandon is not sharing your feelings and not sharing your hopes and fears, not sharing what's really going on with you, and not being honest about yourself. You know, this is what you should leave behind, is keeping these things hidden. And what you should embrace is the opportunity for love that is here and is slapping you in the face right now. There's such fertility here, there's such abundance here, there's such an opportunity for growth and for something new to come, to be born and come into the world. It could be a child, it could be a relationship, it could be a work project or a new home. This card is asking you to embrace what's being offered. This is staring you in the face and is available to you if you want it. Action that you could take if you wanted to is this is the Seven of Wands, and this is it could be a couple of things. The action that you could take is to charge headlong at something that you've built. These could be ideas, these could be beliefs, something that you've created maybe in your life, in your head. You could take a run at it and knock it out the way. This could be a card of defense. You know, you could defend yourself against obstacles. But as I say, these obstacles are of your... my feeling is that the obstacles are of your own making. They may appear to be put in your way by somebody else, but my feeling is that this is you, and only you have the power to get rid of them, to overcome them. If you don't take action and you prefer to leave it up to the universe, then we have the Devil card. Now this is really interesting because this at some point I think the universe is going to show you that transformation is possible, that the chains here, these two people here, they aren't bound by these chains. They can release themselves and walk away from this situation at any time. So I think at some point the universe will find a way to demonstrate this to you. But it'll be a lot easier if you take the action yourself first. Interesting. So the rest of this month then, Leo, is about clarity. It's an embracing clarity. It's about being persistent and walking away from what doesn't serve you. It's about overcoming obstacles, seeing that the obstacles are of your own making. It's about embracing opportunity that's being offered to you, and it's about not keeping things hidden. It's about being honest and open, and transformation will occur. And being enthusiastic about it as well, really embracing it, because this could be a really, really good thing. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found it of use, and it's helped to connect you with your own inner wisdom, that it's resonated with you. I will be back at the beginning of July for another 2-week reading, and that's Otto making his presence known. Hopefully that's been good for you, and take care. I look forward to seeing you, or look forward to you tuning in at the beginning of July. Thanks a lot.